Hey guys, the Super Review Show from those that Rock Talk. This is where I break down albums that have anniversaries. The album's just that good. You should definitely check it out. And here we are. I cannot believe I'm saying these words. The 20th anniversary of today, June 15th, 2024, marks 20 years of The Killer's Hot Fuss. Now, I don't have a vinyl to show you guys. I don't know. I don't have an actual CD of it or whatever. But I want to talk about this album for a second. This was a great album to kick off an incredible band's career, truthfully. I mean, with songs like Mr. Brightside, with songs like All These Things That I've Done, Somebody Told Me, what's the other one I can't think of? Glamorous Indie Rock and Roll. This is a really great album with so many really great songs on it. And it's just, it's Smile Like You Mean It. Come on. Like, 2004, this album was everywhere. Charted number 1 on the Billboard 200 after the single Mr. Brightside hit the Hot 100 and just shot up there completely. And it's still played a lot to this day. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate, though. The Killers went on to become one of the biggest bands of the 21st century. But they're really only known for that one song if you really think about it. I mean, at weddings, they'll play it at Mr. Brightside, that is. They'll play it at weddings. They'll play it at parties. They'll play it. It's become like a generational anthem in a certain sense. Right off the bat. I mean, I know Kyle's going to kill me for saying this, but or I do career retrospectives with. But Kyle made the argument at one point saying that the song by My Chemical Romance called Welcome to the Black Parade is my generation's Bohemian Rhapsody, where everyone knows the words, everyone knows the song, and you all start singing along to it, and it's got different parts to it. And I said, all right, I see your point. I can understand that. We did a whole show about My Chemical Romance too, by the way. Check that out as well. But I'm not going to disagree with him. I'm going to say I'm going to counteract his argument. I don't care if I'm saying this on video. It's fine. But I'm going to say Mr. Brightside is actually our generation's Bohemian Rhapsody. Because I feel like it's a lot more of a more appealing song. And that's no disrespect to My Chemical Romance or the Black Parade. Or the Welcome to the Black Parade at all. I love the song to death, but I feel like Mr. Brightside might get a little bit more light, more of a spotlight than just like it's like you don't go to weddings and hear Welcome to the Black Parade. You go to weddings and hear Mr. Brightside. You don't go to parties and hear Welcome to the Black Parade. You hear Mr. Brightside. It's one of those things where I think that the Killers, when they made the song, it's like, like I said, it's become like a generational anthem. I would say both of them are, but I would lean towards Mr. Brightside a little bit more, only because, and that's no diss to My Chemical Romance. They're great. What I would say, though, is I would definitely say that Mr. Brightside has become like our generation's Bohemian Rhapsody, where everyone knows the words, everyone knows exactly what you're talking about, and once you hear that opening riff, you're like, coming out of my cage, and everyone joins into it. I would make that argument that it's become our generation's Bohemian Rhapsody, where everyone knows the words, everyone knows the lyrics, whatever. And it's just become a giant anthem. Even if you don't know the Killers, you know Mr. Brightside. So that's kind of like an interesting thought that I'm coming up with now as I'm doing this video. And as I also said, because I had this conversation with someone I work with the other day. And I said, not for nothing, I feel like the generational anthem of I feel like our generation's Bohemian Rhapsody is Welcome to the Black Parade. And I told him why. And he's like, I see your point, but I feel like it's Mr. Brightside by the Killers. I said, you know what? You're not wrong. I don't disagree with you, but I think you're right. It's an interesting conversation to have. Regardless, we're back to Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz has a ton of hit singles on it, and the Killers will play those songs until they drop. And they're still pretty new in the grand scheme of things. They've been around for like 20 years now. It's hard to believe that this album has turned 20 today. Like, it's been 20 years. I remember when the song first came out. Oh, I feel old. You feel old yet, guys? But Hot Fuss was great. And then it's funny, when they went later on, there was Sam's Town and then Battleborn, and they went in a very unique direction. I've talked about this before. I'm a big fan of that direction. I really like where they went with it. They were heavily influenced by like Bruce Springsteen and Tom Petty and Jackson Browne and like U2. They really went in a direction like that. And Human, Runaways, My Own Soul's Warning, Battleborn. These are all great songs. And also they spun off after this first album. It kind of threw some people by surprise, But at the same time, this was the album that started their career, and they can never go away from that, though. They will not acknowledge it. Yeah, Hot Fuzz started us. That's what it is. So, regardless, though, this is a great album. I like I said, I don't have a vinyl of it. I don't have it on copy of it. But I just want to shed some light today, June 15th, 2024, that this album has officially turned 20 years old today. Hard to believe, guys. Hard to believe. So what do you guys think? Have you heard this album? Most of you in my generation probably have. But if you have not, get on it. Mr. Brightside's a great song. Somebody told me, Smile Like You Mean It. All these things that I've done is a great song. It's just such a great set of songs on that record in general. It's just a really great album overall. And yeah, so anyways, but happy 20th anniversary to Hot Fuzz by The Killers. Great band, great album, overall great stuff. What do you guys think? Are you a Killers fan out there? Jump down in the comment section below, share your thoughts on this video. Happy 20th anniversary, as I said. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Don't forget to follow us on our social media pages as well, simply at The Super Review Show. But for all of your Rock Talk episodes and many more, keep it locked on The Super Review Show. The J-Man is off to rock. We'll see you guys later.